So this is going to be a fairly detailed demonstration of setting up a remote graphic user interface on a tablet with MobMuPlat or mobile music platform, and then using the OSC data to send it to a PC running Purr Data. And this kind of tutorial assumes that you have MobMuPlat installed on the tablet, and then on the PC you need the MobMuPlat editor and Purr Data installed as well. And head over to the MobMuPlat website and you can find everything you need there. So this is kind of hacky. What I'm doing is, instead of running everything on the tablet, I'm running a GUI on the tablet and then doing some pretty hardcore synthesis on the PC. And the first thing I do is we need to save the MobMuPlat or MMP file. Just put it here, give it a unique name. I'll just call it GUI test 1. And then in Purr Data, create a new patch and do the same thing. And what's important is that you save it with the same name, because this is going to go on the tablet as well. So we'll call it GUI test 1. There we go. Now we've got them saved in the same folder. We've got a MMP file and a PD file. So I want to add a slider in MMP. So click Add Slider. Let's put that there. There's properties we can change to a horizontal slider. And if I lock that patch and now interact with the widget, you can see here what's going out. And that's sending out its values prepended with a header that says My Slider. Now, the app on the tablet runs a patch called PD wrapper, and in order to do editing and testing on a PC you need to have that wrapper open. You don't have to do anything on the tablet. So I'll just open it and minimize it, and now in this sister patch, which is going to accompany the MMP file in PD, I need to say receive from GUI. Let's just zoom in a bit. If I attach print object to that in the console, we should see some data coming through. Yeah, there we go. And what we see is a list. Then the same header, and then the value. So I want to first of all trim off the word list. List trim. I just want to scoot back to MMP and what do I want to do here? I want to create a toggle. You can add as many as you like and lock that, stick it to one side. I'm not going to do anything else inside MMP. Now what I want to do is root my toggle as well as my slider. So root / my slider. Nope. My slider and my toggle. So anything that matches my slider header will come out here. And anything that matches the toggle will come out here. Anything that doesn't match comes out here. Oh, I forgot to put the leading / there. There we go. So 0 and 1 and the float value. Now this is not the patch that's going to run on the PC. This is the patch that's going to accompany the MMP file. So I need to send it back out again, back into the PD wrapper so that I can transmit it over the network. I need to make a message and say list / we can call it whatever we want. I could call it foo here or whatever. But I'll stick to this. My slider. Give it a value variable. Then same thing for my toggle. Now all we need is a send object, and that is going back to the network. And these are sends and receives that are unique to the PD wrapper that runs on the tablet. So these two files go onto the tablet. I'll do that later and do a video demo. But we can kind of fake that interaction if we create a new PD patch, and this is the PD patch that will run on the PC. A new object, and we want UDP receive, and we want it to UDP and raw bytes, I think that those arguments are for, and then MMP, what have I spelt wrong here? Oh, not UDP receive, sorry, net receive. Because this is, I'm faking PD vanilla PD, even though it's PDL2org I'm running. So net receive, print object. There we go, and now we can see that it's ASCII values representing all the stuff that's coming in. So I need to parse that OSC data first. OSC parse. Again, it'll be prepended with the word list, so I need to do list trim. And root. Oh no, we'll do print first. There's my slider. Now if I'd have said foo down here, that would show up as print foo value, and this would be bar or whatever 2, and then it would say whatever 2 whenever I use the toggle. Oh yeah, I didn't connect him, that's why he's not coming through. There you go. There's my toggle. And I could do something like to get any range of values. We're not limited to 7 or 8-bit bytes, or 10-bit. It's just raw bytes. So I've got that slider value now, should be between 0 and 5,000. Yeah. Now in here, now I'll do root. And I don't need the trailing / because OSC parsing this takes care of stripping out those /. So I just write my slider and my toggle. And this GUI test guy is, like I say, that's the one that's going to run on the tablet alongside this GUI. And there we go. Happy days. What I'm going to do is build a GUI for controlling a granular synthesis, a live granular synthesis engine in PD. And when I'm happy with it, what I'll do is I might just put them all on the tablet and see if it will run on the, well, under Android anyway. I'll try that and report back. But just to conclude, I'll save this quit, and I don't need to save that. No, thank you, but I do want to save the this guy, the one that's going to go on the tablet. So save it, quit Purr Data. Now in here, these are the 2 files that must be placed on the tablet in the documents folder. The GUI, the MMP GUI will not run without the accompanying PD patch. Okay, part 2 will come up in a couple of days.